guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole and here on We Mama I do lots of motherhood, lifestyle, cleaning and organisational films. So if you like that kind of thing, I would love it if you could stick around and subscribe. Today's video is going to be a cook with me. I'm really sorry if you can hear the baby in the background. I did plan on doing this before baby, but obviously she made an early appearance. Oh, she's really shouting at me, so I've just had to pick her up. Yeah, so I'm on, oh, don't start, I've picked you up. So I'm on a bit of a time scale because my husband left the freezer open last night and I wasn't on plan on doing this for a while, but obviously now I've just got a load of defrosted Quorn in my fridge, so I need to hurry up and sort it out and just go and whack it all into some lunch boxes and chuck it in the freezer. So yeah, if this little one lets me, Zulu, then I am gonna go and crack on with that. So here we go. I've got my recipe up here from the Quorn website. I've got potatoes ready to go, parsnips and passata. Do I need passata? I do not need passata, so I'm going to take you away from the situation. I've got an onion, it's tomato puree that I need, and some carrots, and also peas and some stock. This is not the stock that I like to use, it's just vegetable stock, but this is in like a cube, and I actually prefer like the weird jelly ones by Knorr. Just a fun fact for you there, I just think they taste nicer. But yeah, this is all I'm going to need, and I now need to get chopping, slicing, and yeah, make a cottage pie. So first up, I'm just chopping up all the veggies and peeling them. As you can see, there is a tiny little foot strapped to me here. My little girl would not let me cut everything up in piece. She just has to be strapped to me for the moment. Then my mum arrived and that's why she disappears. So I'm just getting on in the kitchen and chopping everything up while she's in the living room with my mum. Please ignore my atrocious cutting skills. I live with a chef and he constantly moans about my cutting. I just can't chop veggies. It takes me an age. I really need to get like a processor or one of those like handheld like cutting box things. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that on my Christmas list. Big pan, I am just boiling the potatoes ready for the mash on top of the cottage pie, and in another pan I am just going to like saute the carrots and the onions. Once they have browned, like sauteed, I'm just then adding in some hot water into the pan along with some tomato puree. Now to the mixture of peas, carrots, onion and tomato puree, I'm just adding in the Quorn mince. draining the potatoes. And then adding them back into the pan with a bit of butter and getting ready to mash them. Now that the filling has finished simmering and cooking, I am now going to add this to my pan. I don't really have like a dish to put a cottage pie in, like a glass dish. I've only got my roasting tin, so for now that's going to have to do. I'm just spreading it out, and then I am topping it with the mashed potato. And then I am adding the signature lines on top with a fork. And then just going to put it in the oven. Setting the timer. Whilst it is cooking, I'm just getting my lunch boxes ready, preparing them and washing them. And then once it is cooked, I am just adding the cottage pie into the boxes. I managed to get 6 portions out of this dish, and yeah, I'm gonna get ready to freeze it. And then just using a Sharpie to write down on the lids what is inside and when I made it and froze it. I always have to write down what it is inside, because I always think I'll remember and I never do. And there we go, all done. Moving on to meal prep number 2. So this time I am making a Quorn sausage casserole. Again, I'm using a recipe off of the Quorn website. I need a stock cube, tomato passata, peppers, parsley, the Quorn sausages, butter beans, garlic and an onion. As you can see, I'm just chopping up all of the ingredients. This just stresses me out less because then I know that I can just look at the recipe and I can just add the ingredients. So I always like to chop everything up beforehand. So first up, I'm just adding some onions to a pan with a bit of oil in, and I'm just going to cook those. Next up, I'm just chopping the sausages. I was told to cut these in like a diagonal diamond shape and then add them to a pan and brown them. I'm then adding the garlic to the onions. After adding in the mushrooms, I'm then going to add the peppers. All while just making sure that I am browning the sausages and they're not burning in the pan. And then going to season the mixture. I use paprika and a little bit of salt into the mixture, and then I'm going to add in the passata. After adding the passata, I'm then going to put in the stock, and then I'm going to add in the browned sausages. I never ever make a pan. Whenever I put something in it, I always manage to drop something. And then adding in the butter beans. My little boy absolutely loves butter beans, so I always make sure to add butter beans to any kind of meal we have. And then I'm just finishing off by putting the rest of the brown sausages in the pan. I'm then going to top the pan with a bit of parsley. As you can see, I went a little bit overboard, but I didn't have any fresh parsley to hand, so I've just had to go with some stuff from my cupboard, from my pantry. Once that has finished simmering, I'm then going to add it to my boxes again. I managed to make 5 portions of this, and yeah, it was really yummy. And once again, I am adding on the dates and the name of the food that I've made. I did have plans to make some chilli with the corn as well, but
I realised that it wasn't a bag of chilli, it was another bag of sausages, and I went to make some like Cajun sausage pasta. So I made it, and halfway through filming my camera died, so unfortunately I don't have that footage anymore. So unfortunately I have only got around to making 2 meals when I wanted to make 3, but I've really enjoyed this and I will definitely be making more cook with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. Please leave any comments down below, and I will see you for the next one. Bye!